Are you losing sales and customers because they simply cannot find you? Look, when you own a business, it doesn't matter whether it's a store, a shop, a consultancy business, whether you're an electrician, a plumber, a dentist, a doctor, you're providing services, whatever it is, we all have the same core problem. If your customers cannot find you, they cannot do business with you. So, some time back, it used to be the yellow pages. People would go to the yellow pages and they would look up your business and they would get your address or your telephone number so they could engage with you. And then we had Google Maps and Google Search. And that came out and it has done some of the job until now. Google have realized that they haven't really served business owners like ourselves. That they haven't provided us a way for our customers, the people who want to do business with us, the people who are searching for our company, for our business, to actually be able to find us easily and interact with us the way that they want to interact with us, so that they can come and purchase our products or services from us. And when you look at the local trade around you, it sometimes is like, going off to pick up the freshly fallen apples off the tree. Lots of guys try and climb up the tree. It's just as easy to go and pick the apples up off the ground. So before we go much further, let me give you a quick introduction. My name is Anthony McCarthy, and for over 3 decades, I have been involved in the marketing and sales arena. I come from a retail background, and for the last decade, I have been a full-time online marketer. And myself and my team have put together this whole service for you to actually get you found by your customers. And not only found by your customers, but found by your customers how and when they want to find you, in the way they want to find you. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a second. Because it's not just about Google Maps, it's not just about Google listings, it's about now the fact that Google have combined these together. And that once you prove to Google you own a business, this is a service we're going to provide to you. So don't worry, you don't have to do any of the technical stuff or any of the heavy lifting. We look after all that on your behalf. This is a done for you service. We completely look after you from A to Z. So the situation is that when people search either on laptop or on a tablet or on a mobile phone, they know, or a smartphone as they're called, they now need to be able to find you instantly, because we live in an instant world. And Google has even said themselves, for consumers and marketers alike, mobile has forced a rewriting of the rules. But mobile isn't an epic game changer, it's a prerequisite. Because we now know that nearly 70% of people are now searching for you on a smartphone or on a smart device. And that is the reality. Now, I'm not talking about e-commerce or you having to do any of this type of stuff. We're just talking about people being able to engage and interact with you the way that they want to engage or interact with you. And more importantly, how and when they want to engage and interact with you. So let me give you an example. This is my own business. Okay, this is on Google. So when somebody searches for me, Irish Marketer, you will see that I now own the left or the right hand side of the page. They have my opening hours, they have some posts, some reviews, directions, pictures, all of the different type of stuff. And yes, my office is in the back of my house in my back garden, because I operate around the world off of a computer from many different locations. But I just picked this one particularly because I wanted to show that you can get anything put up on Google. So I actually, rather than picking my business address, I actually picked up the office that I work out of sometimes in my back garden, and I listed that. So you can see that I've got different pictures, different stuff on it. I've got appointments, my phone number, but obviously this is on a desktop, so you cannot make a phone call. The exact same thing happens on mobile, except it takes over the full screen. And what actually happens here, as you can see, is they have call, direction, save, or website. So they can go to my website if that's what they want. They can actually call me, or they can get directions to come straight through me. You can also see my addresses there and make an appointment. Okay? So people can actually come on now in search. Remember that, this is in search. Look at it previously. They can now make an appointment off of search. They do not have to come to a site. They do not have to come to my website, find a particular page, any such thing. They can now make an appointment with me directly from search. Or they can call me directly from search. Or they can get directions directly from search, straight from where they're currently standing, directly to my door. They can now get directions directly to my door. And it shows them my opening hours and all the different types of things that you want to show them. The power of this is enormous. It is absolutely enormous. And let me tell you one secret. We're going to go small but technical for a couple of seconds, so just bear with me. A lot of you may have heard of SEO. I've no doubt that you're getting a phone call from somebody saying, oh my God, I'll help you with your SEO. SEO means search engine optimization, which means making your website work better for Google, okay? That's what they want you to do so that people can find it and then that Google can give them the relevant content. Now, the secret is that if you're found locally here and people are doing business with you and they're clicking, they're calling, they're getting directions, they're getting websites. Now remember, Google know more about us than our mothers. They track every stroke, they track everything that you're doing. Agree or disagree with it is irrelevant. That is a fact. You might as well leverage it to your advantage. They will come and they understand everything you're going on your phone, be it an iPhone, be it an Android phone, a Samsung, doesn't matter. As long as you have their apps, they know where you are. Okay, so now think about this. If I have people come here, give me reviews, do all of this type of stuff, do you think it's going to help my ranking of my website? Of course it is. They're going to help me because they understand that what we're doing is the right thing. That we're getting customers to come to us to actually do business with us. And it is colossally important to understand that this will also help with your search. Now, there's one other thing I want to explain to you about mobile. I'm flipping forward and back here. I know it might be slightly distracting, but I want you to get all of these points so that you understand them. There is a psychology with mobile that is very important to talk about before we go to the next step. And that is, I want it, when I want it, how I want it, the way I want it. There is no alternative to that. We live in an instant gratification age where I can now go to a magic device that I carry around in my pocket and it gives me access to whatever information I want, when I want it, how I want it, and I expect it to be able to do that for me. In other words, if I search for your business on my phone and I do not get this up, I will search for another business who will give me that and I will use them. That's just simply the fact. Google have come up with numerous reports on even having your website that it will work across multiple devices. If your website does not work across multiple devices in the exact same way and has the exact same feeling, subconsciously your consumer, your customer will go somewhere else because they think there's something wrong. They don't know what's wrong, but they think there's something wrong. So that's very important to understand that when it comes to the psychology of this, that you have to have this. Okay, you need to be dominating under your name, because think about it. You go out, you meet somebody, you give somebody your card. They come, they look you up, they Google you, they find you straight away. They can do business with you. Word of mouth marketing. Somebody, you're a plumber and you do a great job, and you're Murphy's plumber, and the neighbor says, "Oh, I don't have the card, but it was Murphy's plumber. Sure, look him up on Google." All right, or Google it, as it says. People don't even say look it up anymore. Say just Google it. Google Murphy's plumber. I go and I Google Murphy's plumber and I can't find you, and I'm finding it hard to do it. How long do you think I'm going to actually spend searching? The reality is not long at all, because if you're not willing to come and help me find your business, then I don't want to do business with you, because I am in a world where I get all of my answers, everything instantly, when I want it, how I want it, and that's just the reality. So you have to embrace this. You have to develop it into your business. And if you don't have it, you're going to land up into a position where, in all honesty, you will not get found by your customers. If you're not found by your customers, you just don't do business. That is the reality. Unfortunately, it's always been the way. It's why back in the old days of the Yellow Pages, they used to sell us bigger ads, bigger ads, bigger ads. Now, the beauty of this is once you have it set up, it costs absolutely nothing to stay there. Not only that, you can put some of this technology actually into your website as well, which will help your website, as I said, get ranked and get found and behave better for Google, which all helps customers find you. So the question is, how much does this cost? Well, it's just 297 euros. So what do you get for your 297 euros? You will get one of our team of experts will set up your Google account, create your listing, add photographs you provide, embed Google Maps into your site if it's capable of taking it, link it to your main website to help you with your overall Google ranking. We will set up your account to be verified by Google, work with you to ensure your account is verified. That's very important. Your account has to be verified. Google will actually run you through a process to ensure that you are actually the owner of the business. The reason for that, it means your competitions cannot get your name, okay? And that's very important to know. Now, again, if your competition can't get your name, why be worried about it? Could be one of the questions you ask. Well, the reason is your competition not getting your name, but if you land up in a listing of loads of different businesses, you're not standing out for your name, then the customer will go to the person that is standing out. That is what Google search has shown us. That is why Google are doing this. Remember, Google know every activity you do in search. So Google are actually giving you this as a tool for you to increase your business. There is no charge once it is set up. You can walk away. Google do not charge you for this service whatsoever. And we will add 2 posts by you onto your listing so that people can see a bit about you, our product, or a special opening, or something that you have. It's now becoming a slightly social network. We'll talk about that in a different video completely. And we'll also add your opening hours so people know when you're open. And people will know how to contact you if you're not open. That is the important bit. So put simply, your business will be found by people who want to do business with you locally. And that can be up to 400 miles radius. Remember, if somebody is searching your name, they want to do business with you. Their buyers are very, very, very hot prospects. If they're searching for you by name, they want to do business with you. I'm going to say it again. If somebody searches for your business by name, they want to do business with you. That does not mean that they would click forever. That does not mean that they're going to go hunting and digging for information. They don't expect to do that. They expect you to reward them by giving them simple, clean information, just like we're showing you here. This is what they want. They want you to be able to give them the information of what they want and how they can get in touch with you, how they can get you, how they can get your website, how they can get more information. They want it, and they want it the way they want it, how they want it. So we will take care of all the technical stuff for you. Our team of experts will do that for you. We will look after every part of the process for you. We'll take you by the hand and walk you through it. We will have to involve you in a small piece of the verification of it. But once that's done, we look after everything else. And when it's all done, we hand it over to you for you to have for the rest of your life. And you will not have to pay for any ongoing future service from Google to Google. So if this sounds of interest and you want to have your customers find you, you want to have customers do business with you, you want to get found, you want to have people doing more business with you, then for just 297 euros, we will take care of all of the technical stuff for you. Make sure it's done right, make sure it's working properly, make sure that you're getting the maximum effect out of it, because some people go off and they don't get the full effect of it. We're going to give you the full benefit of all of our years of experience of working with Google, and you're getting all of that knowledge. We're there, we're going to look after you. We're going to get you set up in such a way that your customers can find you, and all of that for just 297 euros as a one-off payment. So go below, click the button. There'll be a little form for you to fill in the form with your information, and we will be in touch with you very, very shortly. Remember, you now have a competitive edge. You now have an unfair advantage over your competitors. You can now go and get set up and have this running for your business It'll take 7 to 14, maybe even 28 days, depending on the location, to get it running. But once it's running, it's there. And every time somebody searches for your business, they get this beautiful right-hand box about your business and how to contact you, how to do business, how to get you, even set appointments. It's truly remarkable. It's great that Google has done this. It's your time to leverage it. So go below, click on the button below, and we look forward to looking after you. And thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, click on the button, because this is a limited offer. We have only got a number of places due to the number of people we already have in the system. So please book your system. For any reason, if you're not able to purchase today, we will put you on a waiting list and get back to you as soon as we possibly can. However, click on the button now and book your spot so that you can get found by people who want to do business with you.